Can y'all hear me now? Anybody? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No. Still nothing. Okay, now you can hear me. Oh my goodness. Ciao. This was crazy. And it's almost time for me to hang the hell up. But yeah, now that I am back on, finally, thank y'all for holding out, child, because it was a moment. Let me get my hair fluffed up. I had all my pictures set up. I got to get them back on the screen. Hold on. Damn it. I did not expect all that. Okay, look, I had two people that I was going to talk about, maybe a few more, but come on through. I am so sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on. The Wi-Fi just went down on me. But hold on, I got to get my other stuff set up real fast. But I appreciate you guys for waiting. I do. Anyway, y'all saw the title. We're talking about Martell real quick. Something that I've actually said before. Okay, something that I've actually said before. But baby, it might be real this time because y'all know what Martell did not do. Put it in the chat if y'all know what Martell has not been doing these last couple of days, these last 2 weeks, okay? When does the next season of LAMH come on? We will wait. I thank you. Thank you, Diaries. I appreciate you. Anyway, hell, I'm all discombobulated. I done messed up everything. You think that the Wi-Fi is still having issues across the states? Yeah, we're probably being hacked. We're probably being hacked. Our AI or something. I think anybody who had a Ring camera, if you had a Ring camera, they said that you've been hacked. I used to have a Ring camera. Then I had some crazy stuff happen when I was living in St. Louis. And it happened in one of the alleys, and the cops came by and they was like, "We need your Ring camera." Child's like, "That Ring camera don't work." But they can break into your camera. So I was like, oh, well, there's no point of me doing all of this. What are two cheating home wreckers up to? Child, get yourself together. Anyway, hold on. Let me get my Instagram back up here. Okay, cool. Anyway, so let's start it off with a couple of stories before I let y'all all go to make your popcorn, okay? Clone in the house. Clone in the house is my sister. Got the same mama, same daddy. That's what they always told us, child. So I guess I'll have to go with it. I saw that Marcella was in the chat a little earlier. Hey, Marcella, sorry I didn't get a chance to shout you out, child. Okay, let's get to it. First off, I want to say this because everybody's been asking about Nene Leakes and her coming back to RHOA. Child, guess who is hinting that they may be coming back to RHOA right now? I'll put this up here so that y'all can see it. People have been asking, Kim, what the hell you got going on? You done stole all of Croy's money. But Kim is actually hinting right now that she is returning to RHOA. And I cannot imagine Kim returning before Nene Leakes returns. So, oh my goodness, what the hell? Okay. But this is what's going on. Someone said that they don't believe it, but they said that Kim did hint that producers has reached out to her and that there is a possibility that she will be coming back in the next or upcoming seasons now that she has divorced Croy. Okay, this is coming by way of Mr. Housewives, who actually took it from RHOA Talk. And it says Kim hints at being open to returning to RHOA, but it said, would you come back? And then she gave the little winky face, like it's a definite deal. We all know that Kim wants to come back, so she can cut it out. I will tell you also, because I have been paying attention to some other stuff Kim has going on. Kim took a little photo of herself today. People were in her comments dogging her bad. But she is hanging out with her parents. Y'all remember Kim actually had called the police on her mother and father and had them escorted out of her house. She said she didn't want to have anything to do with those people. They were trash to her, all kinds of shit, but she is having dinner with them. She's showing her and her oldest daughter having dinner. So I thought that that was interesting. Let's see, no woman who says that she doesn't like to be around women of color should be on RHOA. Is that what you're saying, Cookie? She will get gathered if she returns to RHOA. Yeah, she said, you know that racism shit isn't true anymore. Okay. She let the ladies have it. But anyway, good enough, child. Who else do I have up here to talk about? Let's talk about Trump, who has filed a 10 billion with a B lawsuit over there at the Wall Street Journal, WSJ is what I should say, regarding the Jeffrey Epstein letters. Okay, they said that Trump was doodling pictures of unclothed women and then sent Jeffrey a note saying that he was a good friend of his and that his secret is safe with him. Jeffrey responded back, I know that my secret is safe with you. And they sound like they, had a little inside, information on each other on some things. Well, now he has a $10 billion lawsuit out there. There's going to be a whole lot of discovery that's going to come out if this lawsuit goes to court. So we shall see if he wins this time. A whole bunch of newspapers or media outlets had paid Trump right when he was coming back into office. They had paid him out for, alleged defamation. But we'll see what happens next. Right now it's at 10 billion. Let's see what else y'all got to say. Ugh. Nasty, ain't it? I saw someone had sent me some information earlier. There's more news that's been unfolding. Y'all remember Trump used to own beauty pageants, right? And now there's all this information out here about the young girls, some of them 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, who would be behind the scenes getting dressed, and how he would come back when they were completely, unclothed, some of them without their tops, some of them without anything on, and how uncomfortable he would make them feel. So that actually came out today. I watched it probably at hour 4. It had been up for 4 hours. It already had like 871,000 views. So there's a whole lot of people talking right now. That's what happens. People feel safe to talk when shit starts coming out like this. So we shall see what happens next, child. But I'm going to keep my eye on it. Y'all know Bill Clinton, he was impeached for having consensual relationships. So we shall see what happens with the current, the seated president, right? If there's anything going on with him. Who else do we want to talk about? Sean Kingston's mom. Y'all know that she was found guilty of, both her and her son, Sean Kingston, were found guilty of stealing. I think it was over $1 million and something, maybe $2 million something dollars. Well, anyway, now she is facing deportation, I guess, back to Jamaica. And she is begging the judge for a 30-month prison sentence. She's 62 years old, Janice Turner, mother of singer Sean Kingston. She's asking a federal judge for mercy as she prepares for sentencing. And again, she's asking for 30 months, even though she faces up to 20 years. 5 federal charges that she was found guilty of. Anyway, she had stole or took in $1 million worth of luxury goods. And of course, if they do give her the time, if it's 30 months or less, she will still be deported, because that is the law. That was the law under Obama, that if you are an immigrant and you're in the country, whether it's legal or illegal, I think you still have to go. So we'll have to see what happens next. But yeah, that was one of the other sentences. Who else? Who else do I have for y'all? Let's talk real quick about Denise Richards' husband. I showed you guys a picture of Denise Richards the other day, where his eye was blackened. her eye was black. And let me see if I can find that photo real quick. Here we go. Here's a photo of Denise Richards with her black eye, okay? This is her husband, Aaron, who had filed for divorce not too long ago. I think it was like early July, July 7th or something like that. And after he filed for divorce, he's asking for alimony. He doesn't want to have anything to do with child custody or child support. That's what it looks like so far. But Denise Richards actually had sent out some photos saying that she was in an abusive relationship with Aaron. And that's where we see these photos. So Denise released these pictures herself. Now, Aaron did talk to TMZ a little earlier, and he seemed to discuss everything except for the black eye. He said that Denise is the one who's abusive. He said that she used to steal his cell phone, stole the cell phone, smashed it. He also said that she was having an affair on him. So he said she had multiple affairs. He had given her chance after chance to figure it out, to straighten herself up, and she simply wouldn't, okay? And he made it seem like she was the one who was doing all the crazy stuff. However, he never mentioned anything about her black eye, okay? I don't know if they asked. The video that I saw, they didn't ask, but he definitely made it seem like the DV happened on her end, okay? And then earlier today, this is interesting, a friend, someone who knows Denise Richards and Aaron, actually said that the black eye was self-inflicted. They're calling Denise Richards a drunk, okay? So check this out. Hold on. A source that is very close to Aaron is blaming Denise Richards for her own black eye, claiming that she has an alcohol problem and that she actually fell, and that the photo that she showed of her eye happened back in the wintertime of 2022. They said that the picture isn't even recent, and that all the stuff that she's putting out about Aaron is simply to garner sympathy from fans. But she said that Denise is the one who put it out there. Okay, so let's see. He gave her a black eye but wants alimony. So we'll have to see where this story goes, because after that, someone found some more tea a little earlier today. Okay, let me tell y'all what this tea says. Let me put the screen up though. Hold on. I don't know if anybody actually remembers this reunion, but there was a reunion that happened, I guess a couple of years ago when Denise was on, and Andy Cohen actually asked Denise, can y'all see this? Denise was walking into the house with her husband, and Aaron says something like, I will crush your fucking hand if you keep it up. He says, I will crush your effing hand if you keep it up, okay? That's a quote. So Andy is they're all at the reunion. This looks like it could have happened during COVID because everybody is on their Zoom call, right? Do y'all remember this? You know, back in the day that Denise was drinking a lot. Okay. She had a lot going on in her life. Anyway, let me read this to y'all so y'all can hear it. The cast actually expressed concern for Denise Richards after the camera had caught him on that mic. And again, let me read it again. He said he threatened to crush her effing hand on camera. After that takes place, Andy Cohen actually asked Denise about it. Denise said that she didn't hear it. She didn't even know he said it until it played back on television. Whereas, who is it? Sutton Strackle was the one who spoke up and said she has zero tolerance for this. It is absolutely unacceptable. And then Garcelle also added, she said, I didn't hear it when it was on the show. She didn't hear it until she was on the reunion. But now that she's heard it, she said, oh my God, I am so worried for you. I'm worried about you. They said that Lisa Rinna and Teddy Mellencamp just shook their heads silently. But this might be stuff that Everybody knew what's going on. And until those cameras picked it up and put it on TV, it is what it is. What's up, Erica? Nice to have you. Everybody, please hit the like button. I know that I came on late, child. It's been a minute. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. So anyway, just had that story. And now I'm going to give y'all another story. Hold on. Let's talk about Martell real quick. Because Martell, y'all see the comments. Y'all see the title. Martell loses his crown. Child, Martell lost his damn crown. Okay, hold on. Okay, guys, here we go. So listen, I have been paying attention to all the promo that has rolled out for these last 2 weeks for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And pretty much everyone has been involved in promoting the show. Tisha and Kimmy in particular have actually went on tour, like I shouldn't call it tour, but they definitely have been at parties and things that have been promoting the show. So it's been Tisha and Kimmy that's in the forefront for this new season, which comes on tonight. Just a few minutes, actually. So I'm going to wrap this up in just a second. Marsau, Maurice, they have been advertising it on their IG pages. Tonight, there's going to be a watch party over at Marsau and Tisha's Cigar Bar. So they are involved. Ken and Trish, the Fletchers' children, all of them have been promoting the show, and just a basic promo. Heavy. Even Destiny's been promoting it too. The one person who has not been seen in the forefront promoting the show, posting anything on his socials, is Martell. Martell might as well be a damn friend of the show. Martell has lost his seat. Martell has lost his seat for sure, okay? I'm not even joking. And they have Tisha and Marsau leading the season. So hold on, let me put it up here. Tisha and Marsau in their little promo pics, they appear to be leading. Look at this. They said that the people, I saw an interview where Tisha said the person that she thinks is probably going to surprise people the most is going to be Destiny, because she said Destiny has been really closed-mouthed about everything. On the show in the past, she hasn't been as forthcoming, but she said that she is super surprised by Destiny, whereas Kimmy says she is most surprised by her, by herself, basically. She said, I'm most surprised by me. And I'm going to have to assume that it has to do with threatening to push Nell Fletcher into the pool. But anyway, Martell is not promoting. Martell is not promoting, and I don't know if that is by choice or if he was asked not to do much. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might want to get a feel for you. But I can tell you what is hilarious. What's up, Chronic? Look, Chronic came in. I got Clone and the Chronic on the same day, child. Thank you for coming back through. I can tell you what is hilarious on the footage that I saw a little earlier today. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking forward to. This picture right here. There's going to be a scene where Wanda shows up to Tisha's house, and Marsau's daughter, she actually acts very much like Marsau. They are sitting together. She's sitting in her daddy's lap, and they give Wanda the nastiest look. I swear to God, they both are just looking at her like, what the fuck is she doing here? And I'm not even joking. And Wanda is looking back at them, trying to figure out, why they're looking at her like that. Look at her face. She's like, what the hell are they looking at me like that for? That's the only thing that I saw that was really funny in some of the scenes, child. But yeah, I'm going to watch just for this scene alone because that shit floored me. Okay. Um, I'm excited. They're going to do great. Yeah. I think that the chemistry between, and we already know that Wanda and Marsau don't like each other in real life. Like she's already said it. She's already said it a gazillion times. I really don't F with Marsau, but the way these two looked at her with the same exact face floored me. And the fact that she caught it and she was looking at him like sideways, like, are y'all about to poison me? Okay. That shit made me laugh. Anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that and let y'all know that if we know nothing else this season, as it unfolds, okay, because it does look like they're gonna have some funny moments. I think that Martell might be in the background. He may be background noise, child. I think this is going to be all center around the Scots 1 and 2. I think Martell has lost his crown, period. Okay. But we shall see what happens. All right. You said that's his twin, not the baby too. Yes, look at her face. Oh my goodness. But it's even more than that. You have to watch actually how her face actually crinkles. She tilts her head to the side. Her and Marsau did the exact same expression. I kid you not. That shit floored me. Anywho, that's it, y'all. I am so sorry that I could not get my that I couldn't get my volume to work. I don't know what was going on. If anything happens on the show that's like super hilarious, I'll probably come back on tonight. Otherwise, I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to visit a few pages tomorrow that's going to do their reviews because I want to see what everybody has to say, child. I'm going to be nosy this time around. Martell had a crown. He did have a crown. He really did. He really did. Children know when someone doesn't like their parents. That's true. That is very true. But as of right now, and Wanda, if she be fussing at Marsau, I bet you that little one, the youngest daughter, she probably don't like that too much because you can tell she's a real daddy's girl. Right, right. Look, Peaches said that Mel knocked it off his head. Well, we shall see, y'all. We're gonna hang up. I'm gonna let everybody do their thing. I appreciate y'all for coming in and being patient with me while I was trying to get this damn volume going. But outside of that, y'all, we will talk again, okay? Thank you. I am the clout. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of my moderators. That's it. That's all, y'all. Until the next time, thank you for rocking with me. I'll see you on the next one.